Welcome everyone to Module 1, Who I Am. Our goal for Who I Am activities is for the learner to take the first step in developing a positive self-image with who I am. In this first module, we will focus on identity and the process for helping your kids answer the question, who I am, through the power of story. You'll be introduced to the Empower the Learner process and daily practices for the mindful learner. Nurturing your child's sense of self-acceptance is the main goal in this first module. Here is our promise to you. Everything we do at Empower the Learner is driven by our genuine desire to help all kids to believe in who they are and how they learn. In other words, I believe in myself. So today we'll show you how you can help your kids who may be struggling with learning to thrive and succeed and develop a positive self-image. These gears illustrate the focus of the key outcomes we want for every child. First, we want for them to have a positive self-image, to value themselves as individuals. We also want all kids to develop agency in their learning and to self-advocate for who they are, how they learn, and what they aspire to be. Why? So they can realize their hopes and dreams. At every age, knowing who we are is essential to knowing where we are going. Therefore, our process begins with honoring who your child is by helping them create their own unique Empower the Learner profile. We want our kids to feel comfortable sharing their stories of who they are, how they learn, and what they aspire to be, as these three areas form the foundation of identity. So let's take a close look at identity, what the principles are, and how it impacts learning. These are the reasons why Empower Learner Profile is so important. Self-understanding tells us that we learn best when we have a deep understanding of who we are and how we learn, so we can use that knowledge to support our learning on a consistent basis. A sense of belonging tells us we learn best. We feel connected to, as well as accepted by, the people and environment around us. And finally, navigating identity, and that we learn best when we maximize our positive beliefs associated with our identity, and when negative beliefs are minimized or buffered against. The question is, how can you help kids with their identity so they have a deep understanding of who they are and how they learn and what they aspire to be? So let's get started with who I am. But before we get started with the activities, we want to share an example of an Empower the Learner profile. In each module, your kids will be involved in activities to add to their Empower Learner profile so they can use it to share who they are, how they learn, and what they aspire to be. We've included the Empower the Learner profile template in this module. In this activity, we've created the Who I Am template that you can locate and download under Module 1, Activity 2. And this activity may take some time for kids to respond to with these sentence starters. You are welcome to add more sentence starters. Most important is they take their time, as your kids have many amazing traits, people and circumstances that influence who they are. How they represent these characteristics to themselves is a key factor in their sense of self-acceptance and self-worth. The stories we tell ourselves, the tone of our daily self-talk can be either encouraging or defeating. Through mindfulness exercises, kids learn to observe their thoughts and actions. Doing so helps build kindness and compassion for themselves and others. Making time and space for listening to internal dialogue and its tone is a total game changer. In part 2 of Who I Am activity, we've included the Empower the Learner profile template. We want kids to be able to advocate for who they are, how they learn, and what they aspire to be. And the Empower the Learner profile template is where this begins. Now that your learner has shared who I am, choose the responses your kids would like to include under Who I Am in this template. You'll have your kids add to this as you work through each module. And when they've completed this template, they'll be prepared to share their Empower the Learner profile to self-advocate. And when you've completed these activities with your kids, Hillary will show you how to use 3 different tools to have your kids tell their story of who I am. We call it the power of story.